Tomorrow is going to be the start of a very interesting journey. We'll be taking the Bolt on its first long-range trip. Now, as background, we purchased the Bolt in August of 2020 from FH Dailey in San Leandro, California. We worked with Chuck Santana there. Of course, this was deep in the heart of the pandemic. And as a result, we haven't been doing a lot of long-range traveling. The Bolt's gotten a lot of use. We've taken it to the coast. I've used it for some jobs I did in the Central Valley, and it's gotten a lot of daily use around town. But those are all within one tank range of the Bolt. We've never had to stop and use public charging. Tomorrow is going to be very different. We'll be taking the Bolt from Oakland, California to Phoenix, Arizona via Los Angeles. Overall, the round trip will be approaching 1,600 miles. So when we get back, we'll have a pretty good idea of how the Bolt performs on a long-range trip. If you go online and read opinions, you'll see everything from, oh, the Bolt is a great long-range car, to never take the Bolt outside of its one-tank range. So we'll find out tomorrow just how it's going to perform. We look forward to you joining us. Okay, the Bolt's being turned on. My beautiful wife, Maureen, will be driving the first leg of the trip.
Away we go.
We're all charged up, max 272, minimum 255. My Chevrolet app is telling us we'll be driving 2 hours and 44 minutes, 178 miles to the Camp Roberts rest area where they have a charger. There we're scheduled to charge for 32 minutes before we head down to Pismo Beach. So, we're off. Let's see how it goes. Okay, we're at Camp Roberts. We're plugged into the ChargePoint charger here, which was available. So everything's looking good. We're scheduled to charge here for, I believe, 20 minutes. And we'll see how it goes. Nice place to spend the next 20 minutes. Pismo Beach is about, I think I just looked, it was like 57 miles. We can go between 119 and 140, so we're all set to get to our next destination. Here we are at Avila Beach. Nice stopover point for lunch. Enjoy the ocean. So we're at the Kontiki Inn in Pismo Beach. But here's one of the secrets of traveling with an electric vehicle. When you stop at a hotel or motel, find out if they have charging for electrical vehicles. In this case, we found the Kontiki does have one charger. And by calling ahead and asking them about that, they reserved it for us. Trip's going really well. We've got a beautiful afternoon and evening here in Pismo Beach. Okay, after recharging at the Kontiki Inn for free overnight, we're up to 100% capacity on the battery again. So today's journey will be to Santa Monica. We have arrived in Santa Monica, staying at the Bayside Hotel this evening. Not a bad place to stop, I would say, huh? Second day, and we've traveled about over 400 miles, and we've paid zero for electricity at this point, so we can't complain about that. Okay, day 3, here we are in Santa Monica. This time I went on the EVgo app, which I have a membership with, and found this one about a mile away, apartment complex where they have a leasing office. Okay, we've charged now between 35 and 40 minutes. Now we can get on with the rest of our day here. So there's the Santa Monica Pier where we were going to charge, but we couldn't find access due to the COVID restrictions. And certainly Santa Monica is a beautiful place. Okay, here we are on day 4. We're in Huntington Beach, California, and today we'll be heading out to Joshua Tree, California. Since we recharged yesterday upon arrival in Huntington Beach, we've got a full tank, so we got plenty to get us out to Joshua Tree. So it should be a fun trip. Yes, I'd say Joshua Tree is quite an amazing place. The rock formations are quite incredible here. Michael. Day 4. Here we are in Blythe, California, near the California-Arizona border. Heading to Phoenix today in a Oakland A's game this afternoon. So we left La Quinta this morning with a pretty much full tank. We charged last night at a station in La Quinta. It got us here to Blythe with about 38% in the tank, and we'll be topping off here and then heading off to Phoenix. Okay, we made it to Mesa for the A's game at Hohokam Stadium here. Okay, here we are, it's day 6. Yesterday after the game, we charged in Scottsdale for a little while. And we drove up to see some friends in North Scottsdale, way up in the hills. So today will be the Brewers game in Maryvale, which is just west of Phoenix. It's about a 45-minute drive from where we are right now. So we're charging up here. We're going to try to get as big a charge as we can, as we'll be driving up to North Scottsdale again tonight after the game. Here we are on day 7. Today we'll be starting a return portion of the trip. We'll be leaving Phoenix, and today's destination is Glendale, California. We're filling up here in Phoenix. It's Scottsdale, actually. Again, we found a charge point. This one is fairly low cost. So we'll fill up here, and then we'll be heading off, hitting Interstate 10 west. So it should be an interesting journey. Today will be a lot of driving. Yesterday we saw a good Brewers game, although the Brewers lost. Had a nice evening out with friends. So it's been a very nice trip here, and nice to visit the Phoenix and Scottsdale area. Okay, we've made it to Palm Springs area, where we saw we're going to need a charge. Again, when you're driving over 65, speed limit was 70 on the section of I-10, electricity usage goes up quite a bit. So we ended up stopping before where we had planned. We just want to make sure plate is safe. On a nice place to charge here. So while the car is charging, I'm having a nice Starbucks cold brew here. So nice when you can find a charging station that is near some convenience like. Okay, it's day 8. The final day of our journey. So we made it to Glendale late last night. Spent the night in Glendale here at a nice hotel, and this morning I brought the car over to a downtown shopping mall in Glendale where they have a number of EVgo chargers. I got to charge up to about 96%. Now I want to get started on our journey. We're going to stop and visit one friend before we go. and then we'll be on the road for the 400-mile journey home, and we'll see how that goes. So anyway, here's to day 8 and to a great trip. Okay, we've deviated from the My Chevrolet plan a little bit due to one reason. Maureen wanted to make sure that we stopped for In-N-Out. So we found an In-N-Out that was a little closer than the planned stop, but there is a charger here. So we're ordering food and we will go charge shortly. The third one? Yes. Oh, I parked in the front here though, yeah. Well, here we are at our final road charge. We're 95 miles from home. We're down pretty low, so we stop here. We will not be giving it a full charge because we only have 95 miles to go. This is a momentous occasion. We'll be charging here, heading home, and completing our round trip from Oakland, California, Phoenix, Arizona, via Los Angeles. And it's been quite a trip, and we look forward to summarizing it here when we get home. Well, after 8 days and over 1,700 miles, we're back home. In conclusion, I'd have to say the Bolt is a very good road trip car. It's powerful, responsive, and it's quite comfortable. Now, having said that, it's not for everyone. Over the 8 days of travel, we spent 11 hours charging. So that averages out to an hour and 20 minutes a day of charging on a road trip for us. So unless you have the patience to do that, it's something you may not want to embark on. However, overall, I think the Bolt is an excellent road trip car, and I certainly will do it again.